Hey y'all. Okay, well, so I've been asked this question a freaking ton of times, and I wanted to just, I guess, tell you as much as I want to tell you. A lot of people ask me, how do you afford all this gear? Are you rich? What do you do? To be honest, it's really none of your business. But I do think a lot of you guys and most of you guys that follow my channel are good people, and I would like to actually help you. So what I say is what I've done, and this is why I own so much gear. I don't sell drugs. I don't steal money. I don't rip people off. I don't do any of that kind of crap. Um, I'm fortunate enough to be honest and do what I do, and I don't know. I think I'm pretty happy with what I do. I help a lot of people out. I wrote some things down. Like rule number one is really simple. Obviously, you can't buy anything big or expensive if you don't save your money. I started saving my money like seriously since 7th grade. I got paid like an $8 allowance a week, and I just started saving my money. And there were times where I wasted it all on like video games. But usually most of the video games I bought were like PS2 when it was like 40 bucks, and then when they were used and stuff, they were like 10. So yeah, save your money. Just yeah, I mean, just start early, and yeah, that's all you really do for step one. Two is one of the biggest things that I see, that this is why a lot of like my buddies can't afford gear. Don't buy things you don't need. And when I say that, I mean, don't. Okay, you go to the gas station, I want ice cream. Or you go to Walmart and be like, I don't know, you see a shirt that's on sale or something. If you don't really need it, don't buy it. I actually, for the longest time, I knew my parents were going to feed me whenever I got home. And if not, there was food at home. So as a little kid, I never bought food, ever. I never went to 7-Eleven and said, I want a big slushie. I'm like, I can make food or drinks at home. I make Kool-Aid at home. So yeah, don't buy things you don't need. And I know it's really hard because America, I don't know about other countries, I'm pretty sure they're the same too. America makes you feel like you need everything. You see commercials, iPhone, everyone wants the newest iPhone. And like you can see, I just got a smartphone for like $100, and it's Metro, and it does the job. Texting, goes online or whatever, and that's what I got. And I got the cheapest one, or the middle grade one, just because this one's waterproof, and I didn't want to. I always lose my phones due to water. But oh shit, almost broke it. But so yeah, don't buy things that are not necessary. Like, you don't need video games, you want them. I did buy it. I still do buy video games. Grand Theft Auto 5. And I bought that for $60. But like stuff like that, it's don't make a bad investment. Either is like, say for instance, you buy a video game and it's like buying a car. Right when you buy it, it's not worth anything. They'll give you $5 for like store credit for a brand new game you bought for 60. I think that's a bunch of bullshit. But that's how it works, and it's the same thing with like iPhones, all the like high-tech stuff. They charge so much because they know people want it, and like the new like iMac laptops and stuff, they don't need to be $1,000. So I don't buy one. I still use Windows and this tower or whatever. It's like $300, whatever. Wait till you see deals. Like say, I want a Gibson SG, and I waited to buy it, and I got it for about 700 with tax and like out the door. But it was originally 900. I waited till it went 200 down, and I always do that. Why is because why would you want to pay more for something? I usually wait till like the end of the year whenever they have to get the other ones out. So I bought like a 2008 when it was turning 2009, because they just want them out the door and they just don't care what they're priced for anymore. 4 is one of my most important. I have a lot of people ask me, they're like, oh, can you sell me one of your amps for cheap or do any of this? No. What I did and what I still do to this day is I work very hard. I do not stop. I've never once just had a day where I'm like, I'm doing nothing. I always have something to do, and if I'm bored, I find a way to either do something to where I'm busy. I hate wasting time. Like even today, I'm just very chill, and I don't want to do much, but I'm still doing this video for you guys to help you guys out. But just work hard for anything. I started mowing lawns at 7th grade, I think, for my neighbor. And then it got into doing other stuff, like I do his garden, and then, but like, I mean, every day my hands would be dirty, and every time I worked for him, of course. And so that led to, like, he put out a good word with all the other neighbors because I was working hard and I actually meant what I was doing. I didn't just, oh, I'm gonna mow the yard real quick and I'm done. They really do see that. Like, if you do not care about what you're doing and you don't have like sort of the passion, or if you just, oh yeah, I mowed your lawn, and then you just wait for them to give you cash, like, I don't know. You have to acknowledge them and acknowledge what they want done and do it right as if it was your yard. That's what I've always done, and I still do it to this day. I work for a bunch of people that are old and they cannot do anything. They can't clean their gutters, they can't even drive, some of them, and I do those kind of things for them because they're very, very thankful, and I work very hard and I do that. But like, if I just go there and mow their yard and it's okay, and like, they're not going to pay you better. Like, I always get tips because apparently I'm a gentleman. I mean, that's what they say, or they say I'm really nice, and they always give my name and my card to somebody else. And that's another thing too, is whatever you do as a way to make money, if it is like say for instance mowing yards, make a card. And I have a card, I don't have it with me, but make a card saying like, hey, helping hands, I can help you. See, I don't have one in here, but yeah, make a card and make it as professional as you can. You can go on Vistaprints and even print some for free. But like, I have 6 different business cards, and like helping hands, I work on guitars, anything, and try to enjoy it. I mean, like, say for instance, like, nobody wants to do like mowing yards and getting your hands dirty, and they think that's like bitch work. I actually really like it because, one, you're getting paid to work out, and I like working out. I don't necessarily want to pay to go to the gym, so this is a way I can actually get paid and get more in shape. But like, I always have my iPod with me, do everything I do most of the time, and every time I do that, like, I put, like, this was number 5. I said use things that hurt you and put that strength in your work. Like, say for instance, if I was mad that somebody cheated on me, or if I was mad that one of my friends became such a bitch, I put all my anger that I would put on them, and I put it through my work. Like, if I was axing down a tree or something, I would beat the hell out of that tree. And like, it's like, it makes your work look a lot better, like you actually care. You listen to the music that makes you do that, or gets it out of your system. And some days I just have calm days and I just take it slow and I listen to music and like this kind of stuff. I mean, it just depends on what mood I am, but like, whenever I want to relieve stress, that's the way I do it, is I do it through my work, so I work harder. But yeah, don't expect things to get handed to you. Don't expect people to buy, or give you something cheap. Pretty much what I just said about getting handed to you. I've never once asked for anything to be handed to me. I said, I really want a Gibson SG, and I bought it, and then I actually kind of like overworked, and then now I have 4. But those are some of the steps I do. Other things too about like how I said you don't buy things you don't need. Just be smart with some stuff. Like I use my shoes till they are done. Like they are ugly. And I don't care what other people think about that. I just like wearing my shoes till they're done. I go to like Plato's Closet and buy clothes, like pants. I'm wearing pants right now that my friend gave me in 10th grade, and they were $90 America pants, and I got a hole in them and they kept ripping, and I actually cut them and made them like shorts. I don't want to buy $90 pants again, but these are nice. I like their pockets. I cut my own hair. I know people may give me shit for it because it may look different, but I want to be different. And every time I went to go get a haircut, they always fucked it up. So I said, you know what? I'm going to do it myself. So I do it myself. Changing the oil in your car, you would go bring it to somebody. I do it myself. Or I have my best friend help me. Stuff like that. Just very simple things. Like try to label out and cut down on what you need and what you don't need and what you can save and what you need to spend on. Like obviously, like if I needed to get my engine replaced in my truck, obviously I'm not going to do it, but I do have my friend that could, and I would have him, because he works on jet engines, I would probably pay him half of what I would pay a normal mechanic, which he would get all the money, no taxes, no government involved or whatever. He would get the money, your best friend's helping you. If he enjoys it, that's good, and then he's benefiting, you're benefiting. It's just like help each other out, But that's all. That's kind of my ways of how I've gotten where I was. I'm not going to tell you exactly what I did because I don't need people copying me. I think that's very lame because everything I've done myself. And like mowing yards is a common basic sense thing, and I don't see why no kids don't do it anymore. Like they're like, oh, I just need money, and then they're like talking about selling like their GameCube and stuff, and like good luck with that. It's worth like not even $10. I mean, you can still do that. That's a way of money, but you don't need it, then sell it. But I personally like my GameCube, and it's only worth $10, so why not just keep it? So I would work an hour and make $10. But yeah, hopefully that helps. If I come up with any more ideas, I'll definitely share them with you. But now you guys don't have to comment saying how do you buy all your gear. I'm 22 now. I still do live with my family in this house, and I do pay my own insurance. I pay half electricity, half water. I pay for everything myself, food and all that. I just don't pay rent. Why? Because it's kind of, I don't know. My mother realizes I'm not a bad kid, and she knows I'm saving up for a house, so I'm not gonna rent because I think renting's stupid. And it's a huge waste of money. And like how you buy a guitar. If you were going to buy a guitar and invest money, you want to make sure it's worth money. If you rent, you can't sell. So, yeah. Anyways, enough of me ranting on. Hope this helps. Subscribe to my channel. Check out my Instagram. Do whatever you like. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.